up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your store. I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, it's your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, rising up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire.
I see it. You see it? You can kind of see it like right there. You guys see that line? Or am I just delusional? So my husband just left for work and he's hold on. Why did he ask that question? Alright, you guys, so he said he's seen them in the mirror. And then what about it? He said 2 look positive, 1 doesn't. He said, so what are they? I seen those 2 days ago and they were negative. So that's why I'm like, why are they positive now? Just doesn't make sense. I'm confused. That's why I asked you. Okay. Hey everyone, so in that last clip that you guys just saw, I was doing a live pregnancy test, and I tried talking, I did have clips where I was talking right after I had taken the pregnancy test, and I just had to cut it all out because it was just a hot mess, and like, I just couldn't, I don't know, I just couldn't. So I figured I'd just update you guys right here, right now. So I'm gonna tell you guys what's been going on the past 4 months. I know it's been crazy, but I'll go ahead and start from the beginning. So I was on birth control and I ended up taking out that birth control, and I waited, I think, until my 2nd cycle, and then that's when we decided to go ahead and try. So I was ovulating on May 11th. And so that is when we had tried, and then my next cycle was supposed to be on that 26th. So what ended up happening is I took my pregnancy test on the 25th. Okay, so I was using the Flow app, which is what I'm going to be referring to. So I was ovulating on May 11th, and then it looked like about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 days. So 2 weeks later. And then the video you guys just saw, that was on May 23rd, and that was when I got a positive pregnancy test, or a very faint pregnancy test, pretty early. And I did start taking the early pregnancy test, which was I think like 5 days before your missed period. So I took that test and it looked like it came out negative, and so I was like, okay, you know, I didn't get it. Day 4, still same thing, I didn't get a positive test. And then on the 3rd day before my missed period, which was the 23rd, that's when I got a positive pregnancy test. So what ended up happening is I went back and I pulled out the rest of the pregnancy test, and I looked at it, and the 5-day early one, that one actually came out like super faint positive. I did try showing it on camera, but it just did not come up. I was looking at it, I was like, oh my gosh, that totally came out positive, and it looked negative. So I think probably like one of the mistakes I was doing was I was taking it, and then I was like kind of waiting for it. I only waited like 5 minutes, or I'd go back like in 10 minutes, just kind of glancing over it, and then I'd put it away. So that's my theory on it, is that you probably like go back and check and see if it did show that faint line or not, because I swear it did look like it, like if I would have saw it the way it looked 2 days later, I would have thought it was positive. So yeah. So then my husband texted me like you guys saw, and he was like, are you pregnant? Because I saw all these tests in the mirror. And so that's what actually made me go back and look. So I went back and I looked at all these tests and I was like, what the heck? Like these tests I was taking 5 days before my missed period and 4 days before my mixed period, they were showing like super faint. So that's why I was like, oh my gosh. Because at first I was like, oh, these are negative. I'm just gonna put them up inside the mirror, and I had some in my drawer. And so I looked at them. That's what made me go look at them. And then they were like a faint, like super faint line, a lot more faint than what the one you guys just saw is. I felt like he already knew, and then I did try to surprise him later on. I think like a week later or so, and he just already knew, like that whole week he knew that I was pregnant. So I was like so disappointed because I wanted to do something cute, just do a video, but I think you could tell he knew because yeah.
That's number 4. I freaking knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I think you could tell he knew because yeah. So let me know if you guys have any other questions as far as trying to conceive or any other details. I think I covered everything, so just let me know in the comments if not. Another thing I wanted to talk about is obviously that was 4 months ago, and I think I posted like a cleaning video after that at some point, and then I recently just posted another one, but still it was like 3 months that I was gone. And so I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So we found out we were pregnant and we were really excited and everything, and so it was about, usually I start noticing, like I'll find out super early, like obviously I found out so early. It was like within 2 weeks I found out I was pregnant. So I think it was around 7 weeks pregnant that I started having those symptoms. So the 7-week mark, and because I really wanted to do like bump dates and stuff for you guys and just how I'm feeling and cravings and stuff like that. And so on my 7th week I started having those pregnancy symptoms. They totally hit me because I get really bad morning sickness, like it's awful. So I got the morning sickness, I also got sick, and then I also started getting really